is if price fails to continue lower, then we have to take out a high, maybe this previous day high, or we tap into this because these are last break of structure to the downside here. These are last break of structure to the downside. So before this setup is invalidated, before the sell is invalidated, then price has to close above this high on the daily time frame with strong bullish momentum. Because so far as price still stays below this low, we are still bearish. So any price that comes back, then we take out this previous day high or tap into this FVG and this other block that we have here. Then we take this other block. Then we continue for that sell to play this low. So that's what I have for, or that's what I'm looking out for GU, EU, and DXY. I took a sell on Euro this morning. Let me show you the sell setup. After I saw this candle closure, this one candle closure, I took a sell here on the 15 minutes. Took a short here. I just had my SL around that area. Then I just again 1:2. Give me 1:2 there. So the guy just hit me out on take profit. Why? Because I understand that dollar index was going to buy from here. Was going to buy after dollar index took out this low. See the rejection and the shift, changing state of the living here. Going back. So currently now I'm watching this pullback to on dollar index. This pullback on dollar index is what is having effect on EU now. Okay, to also pull back. So let's just see how it plays out. And that's all I have for today's price action or this week. I'm still monitoring them. I'm still bearish on them. That's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Emmanuel, for that presentation. I think that goes in line with what we had on our weekly market focus from Chooks, one of our finest analysts right here. So we're looking at the XY going bullish in summary, and directly impact on other paid based on pair correlation. GBP USD, Euro USD should be bearish. Looking at that structure this week. So that gives us a clue of what we're looking at for while we are trading, creating certain certainties and bias for our setups. So thank you very much, Manuel. Chooks, have you seen that where you can able to share your screen?
Currently I'm trying.
Okay.
Can you see it now?
Let me see.
Let me bring down. Let me stop sharing now.
Emmanuel, you can stop. Let's see what the
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, Manu, you can see. I'm not seeing it from my end yet. Okay, I can see now. Oh, this is awesome. Are you
Can you see my screen?
Sure, I can see your screen now. You're using laptop, right?
Yeah.
This is beautiful. Europe USD.
Mm-hmm. Can you see my screen, Mazu? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sure. I can see your screen.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a beautiful analysis, Emmanuel. Very, very good.
Thank you.
But just I will use a different strategy, but I understand what you are doing because I've been there before. I've learned different strategy before I stick to the strategy I am. So I was just paying attention, just looking at the way you are explaining it. But me, I'm using the Falcon strategy. Okay. That's what I'm using. Yeah. So, Greg, thanks for the platform you've put together. It's a very good platform. So, While you were talking about the DXY, okay, let me go to the DXY. Yes, you are correct, but just different terminologies, okay? Mhm. Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can hear you
Yeah.
clearly.
Yes, we can
Hmm.
hear you.
Now, yeah, you're saying the same thing. Yes, we are saying the same thing. That's very, very good. It's the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Because
Yeah,
when the
yeah,
DXY, when the DXY, which is the dollar index, when it's strong, we see pairs like the Euro USD will be selling. But if it's weak, the
yeah.
Euro USD will be buying. Okay. It's
Exactly.
just
Exactly.
words and opposites. That's what it is. Okay. Now, from my pairs, like um what's it called? Greg, we've we've posted it before. From my pairs, I have daily watch, I have top six, and I have my additionals. Okay. Now on my daily watch, I was looking at NZD card. Okay, because no need to go back to the DXY again.
Yeah.
hmm If you can see my pair, let me start from the weekly. That's where we start from. Can you see?
Yes.
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 Okay. So now from the weekly, what do we have? Can you see this place? This place to this place where my arrow is.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a double top. Okay, that's a double
Yeah.
top right there from the weekly. What do we get? There was price moved impulse correction impulse. Okay, but it was getting there correctively. Now it broke out of this place, which is where we call the mass psychology. But it's not that you guys there. I don't know if you use the same. This place now. Can you see where the arrow is now?
Yes.
Yes.
This very place, it broke out where it's catching people, it's catching the masses, what we call the
Yeah.
mass psychology, catching the amateurs where they think it will just be buying, buying, buying. You understand? They'll be buying the highs and selling the lows. You understand? That's just it. The
Yeah.
amateurs. So it broke back. Look at what happened. Look at what happened. It was moving. Look at this. This are institutional candles, the banks, the big guys, they are moving it.
Exactly.
They are moving this wave. Look at it. You see on the weekly,
Yeah.
we're dropping. We forecast this move. I was able to catch an entry on this. Okay. Now, when price was getting there, look at what happened now. Yes, an inflection point where market could respect structure. This very place. When I go to daily, you understand. I'm just giving you the history. Can you see the chart now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, look at it. Look at it. Look at this place. This place is where the market could turn. It's an area. It's an inflection point. An inflection point is where market could turn. Okay. Now, as it keep on selling, you know one thing. All of us we know this. The market can't keep on buying or keep on selling. It has to form a retrace. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can hear you. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. I said it can't keep on selling for long. It has to retrace. Okay. Now, when you see this very place now, it has been selling for a long time. So it got to this very value area, this very inflection point. It rejected towards this place. If I go back to the weekly, you see, look at it on the weekly. Can you see it?
Yes, we can say that.
Yeah, it rejected here. Telling you, if you see the rejection now, look at the weekly candles. They were not trying to push back to where there was an area where we sold it in the first place. I'm going to show you. So it started pulling back to a value area here, which is on the 4 hour. You see it where liquidity is. This is where I caught the sell, Nick.
Okay.
I caught a
Yeah.
sell here. Yes, I caught
Yeah.
a sell here. I was able to hold to this extent. To this extent. Okay. Now I was able to hold, but price tagged me out. After that, it rejected. Okay. Now we are now working with where now? Okay, we are working with this place now. Price has came back. Price do two things. It's either it's forming like it's the lifeblood of the market is um, either is building. There are two ways that value is being built, which is volume. There are two ways. Either it targets an area of volume where volume is before, or it consolidates to form an area of volume. It's just like a bow and arrow. Okay, it's just like a bow and arrow. That's how the market is. When you pull back, when you pull it, shift it backward. When it's going to make the next impulse, it's going to go far distance. So now, look at how it's approaching this very place. This very place, can you see it?
Yes.
Can you see it? I'm talking
Yes.
about this place, this very place.
You can see that.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm talking about that place. That very spot you are seeing now, this very place, this is where I caught the sale. I caught a sale here from this very spot down to this place. I caught a sale there. Now, the price has come back to that area. Okay, it's coming back to that area to seek liquidity, like volume. Okay, now, guys, are you there?
Yes.
So now, when price got to this very area, how did it get there? It was moving squeezely, that is correctly. If I go to the 1 hour, you see. Look at it. On the 1 hour, can you see?
Yes.
This is where I caught the move. I caught it sell here, a beautiful sell here. I will show you guys. Now, let me first of all analyze the present before I show you that. Now, look at what was happening. Look at what was happening. This is the origin of the move. This origin of the move. Yeah. That's what I'm expecting. If price wants to make a deeper, wants to retrace, this is the origin of the move. Are you seeing it, Greg? This
Yes.
very spot where I put this dotted ray line. Now look at
Yeah.
what happened. Impulse. This was an impulse. Let me show you. This was an impulse. Okay? This was an
Yeah.
impulsive move. This is a correction. Then this is an impulsive move. Price came back to an area of value. Okay? This is an area of value. So we are expecting price to do what? We're expecting price to now push back in, then give us a continuation on the lower time frame. Now, if you watch now, I'm on the 1 hour. Let's go back to the daily to see what was happening there, to that very spot. Can you see this candle? Can you see the red candle there on the daily?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see the red candle on the daily? Now,
Yes.
when you go to the H4 time frame, when you go to the H4 time frame, can you see that this is a big move that's
Yeah.
happening now? So I'm not
Gonna run.
surprised that this move is happening because it has come to an area where volume. This was where volume was built before. This very spot was where volume was built before. So price has come back to tap the area of volume. Because price, I told you something, either volume is being built or volume is being triggered. So price has come back again to trigger an area of volume. So I'm expecting this move to come to this very place, this very beginning of this move